I'm going to place blame on my best friend for not getting me to read this book sooner. You see, it's not enough to just tell me, oh, you gotta read this book, because I'm gonna tell you, I'll add it to my TBR, I'll get to it, I'll put it off until this season, this holiday, because I am a mood reader after all. I put it off and put it off and put it off until I read it. My best friend Vanessa should have grabbed my face and said, you need to read The Housemaid by Freida McFadden. To allow me to go this long without reading this book is just a crime, honestly. It was such a great read. I was reading it with my little book club that I have with my other best friend, and we all have been talking about this book non-stop. So Vanessa, I blame you for this. Today's video is going to be on The Housemaid by Freida McFadden. I just finished reading this with my little book club. This was such a great psychological thriller. The plot was amazing. The flow of the story was great. You have a girl named Millie. Millie's down on her luck. She just finished serving a 10-year sentence in prison for something that she did when she was 16. And she's out on parole. One of the terms of her parole is for her to keep a job and check in with her parole officer, and she has to have a place to live as well. That's not what's been happening lately. She just lost her job at a restaurant. She also doesn't have a place to live. She's been living out of her car, and she needs to find a job as soon as possible before her parole officer finds out that she hasn't been working and she got fired, which is a violation of her parole. So she's been interviewing and just trying to land another job until she finds an ad for a housemaid. She goes on an interview for this housemaid. She tries to dress down as much as possible so she doesn't seem attractive, because Millie's a pretty girl. She's interviewing with a woman named Nina Winchester about the housemaid position. And this position seems to be too good to be true. I mean, the pay is more than what a housemaid would normally make, and all she has to do is clean. During the interview, it's been mentioned that she also will have to cook and from time to time watch over her 9-year-old daughter, Cecilia. Nina Winchester is married. She's married to Andrew Winchester, who has no idea that they're hiring for a housemaid. But while Nina finishes up the interview and she doesn't hear back from her, she goes on other interviews. She just got another rejection from another job until Nina gives her a call. She got the job. Great news. She goes in on her first day only to find that the house has been turned upside down. I mean, filthy, disgusting mess. She gets to see Nina in action. Let's just say that Nina's not all there. Nina sits there and blames her for things that never happened or things that she never told her about, trying to accuse her of trying to kill her daughter, sabotaging her PTA notes, all the works. Her daughter isn't any much help either because she turns out to be a brat. The only person in that household who seems to be really nice to Millie is Andy, the husband. As the story goes and her and Andy spend some time together, feelings start to develop. Now, I will say, if you're not into the cheating trope, then you're probably not gonna like this book. But I encourage you to keep reading if you can stomach it. If cheating is not your trope and it's something that makes you uncomfortable, then yeah, don't read it. But the cheating trope does happen briefly. I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that all things that you read in the first part of this book isn't as it seems. You get plot twist after plot twist, and just when you think you have it all figured out, you don't. And when you think you know how it's gonna end, you won't. This was such a good read. I encourage everyone and anyone to read this book. I give it a 5-star read. It's a top contender for one of my favorite books, may even be my most favorite read of 2025. The way that the details, if you blink, you'll miss the details. If you blink, you will miss important details that make sense by the time that you get to the end of this book. Things that you're just like, oh my gosh, ties well beautifully at the end. This isn't gonna be my last Freida McFadden read, because apparently I also need to read The Tenant by her. When I tell you this was a great introduction to psychological thrillers. I love psychological thrillers. Like I love Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. To be back into the genre is really, really good. Definitely check out The Housemaid by Freida McFadden. You won't be disappointed. If you've read the book or you've read any of her other books, let me know down below in the comments. And tell me some of your recommendations for a great psychological thriller. You can like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified of when I drop the latest videos. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching, and happy reading.